people find that their life is such a bore and uneventful. They want to discuss yours. It's so resentful and hateful. They give up more time and energy, echoing, echoes, echoing, echoing. Guess what I heard? I heard somebody heard from somebody else. It's certain and urgent.
How's it going, YouTube? Spikesmth here, chilling. What's up? Got a little mirror matchup, Protoss Zerg versus Protoss Zerg. So let's get it started. Here's myself, blue Protoss. Doc Murder, my partner, red Zerg against the teal Zerg and the purple Protoss. So let's just speed through this opening part. Typical shit everybody does, you know. Early pylons, you know, move your overlords out. Here comes a scout. So purple's going to get a scout off on my Zerg partner here. But at the same time, I'm going to send in my scout too. Check out production. Yep, everyone's making gateways. Teal looks like he's going for a early spawning pool. Let's see what our income looks like. Whoa. Okay, my frame rate bugged out. Let's try this. So I'm the one lagging. Purple actually is lagging the most. He's down 2 harvesters to everybody. And I'm just running around his base a few times, just trying to get a good look on things. He's got the double gateway opening, which I think I spotted. So I went for the same thing. Let's check production. I got my second gateway, get my cyber core up, actually even before purple does. So he's going to go for lots of zealots, but we'll see what happens. Looks like teal is throwing down spine crawlers, playing it defensive. I think that was his mistake. I think if he started producing lings at this point, he could have a good chance on us, although we do have some lings here to defend, at least for the Zerg. We only have 1 zealot so far, so, you know, we'll see what happens. So he's trying to scout the top of my base up here, but I throw a pylon just so I can see what's going on. So they go down to break down their gold rocks early on. Well, let's see, about the 5-minute mark, which I'd say is a pretty early expansion. Looks like my partner has done the aggressive eco build where you go for the quick gold. And so they're going to have map control. They're going to see everything that's going on, but we're going to hang back for this point. Our idea, I think, was kind of just to get good early armies so that we can hold off the first attack and then try to counter push. So here comes the first assault. And at this point, so he's got a little run by. Oh, roaches! Oh, why you didn't? Oh, so bad. But here comes the zealots, purple zealots. A little bit of hassle down here, but ultimately he takes him out. I'm going to go ahead and snipe off these guys. And I'm watching the mini-map right now. They don't have any more reinforcements coming in, so they're not really committed to this attack. This guy's, oh, he's just, not just, but he's got a cybernetics core. So I'm going to move my army out of here. Fuck you, frame rates. I'm going to pull my army back to our common defense area and try to use my ramp. What is wrong with my frame rate? Alright, so at this point, it's just a little bit of massing up. The Zerg is getting his gold expansion here. Little do they know, Doc Murder's been working on this one for a while. Now I'm saying we need to push out. We just conquered their armies. They have nothing. He's got 2 spine callers. Looks like he's going for mutas. He hasn't actually started producing any. Oh, sure enough, he has 1 mutalisk. No match for my stalkers, however. So I'm going to get up to my 4th gate. This guy's already got 4 gates, but we've got roaches. But I do have the only anti-air forces. So that's kind of tricky. So I'm just moving my army around. We're going to check out the front. We're going to check out their expansions. Doesn't look like they have any. I think we're going to check the top left gold up here before we do anything. Although I'm going to poke in this front. See if I can't pick off a couple of units. Run them out. Yes. Snipe the zealot. Oh, here comes Zerglings. we're moving in, and I'm calling for backup because I need these roach support on these wings because they're pretty deadly. So now we're all the way in their business. We are all up in their business. So he's going to use his roaches. Meanwhile, I'm going to just hold the reinforcements off. I guess there's this mutas up here, but I'm just going to use my stalkers with advantage. That was a lot of resource. Let's see the lost tab. Oh yeah, purple because it's gotten owned in terms of lost units. Oh, good use of this shield there. Force field rather. But, you know, might as well take out his expo here. Got plenty of stalkers. And what does he got? Ain't got shit. And then I see that he moved the spine crawlers forward, which makes it tough. To make it very tough for me to move in past it without taking a lot of losses. So this is kind of awkward. We're going to sit back. I'm going to try to pick at his mutas here. But they did set up a good defense to hold us off. Like, I wouldn't try to push in with, you know, with the mutas and the spine crawlers. This guy just uses his zealots. Oh, man. Almost one-shots him. So he's got him pretty much taken care of. I see he's trying to go for charge. And I'm just trying to keep these muta numbers as low as I can and keep reinforcing with my stalkers. No upgrades on them yet, unfortunately. But this is the point where I'm like, all right, we need to do something because he's getting all these spines down. So I'm going to fucking take him out. Oh, he moved right into me. I got a couple of muta kills there. Again, keeping those muta numbers low, keeping the spine crawlers low. And the whole time, so in the meantime, I missed it, but he just ran through his front, and he's just going to try to hide his shit down here. But now it's desperation, and at this point, it's essentially game over. I'm just going to take out the mutas, because those are expensive units. But at this point, yeah, you got nothing. So we'll just speed it up. You can see how an example of where, you know, your first attack fails, and then you get countered. So be careful of that. You know, can be a good strategy to just, good game all around. It can be a good strategy to, I forgot what happened here. Why didn't we win yet? Anyway, it can be a good strategy to just sit back and wait for their first attack if you think they're going to rush. Map control is always good, but you run the risk if you overcommit your first early army that, you know, the remainders of your opponent will just spring back and get you. Anyway, frame rate sucked and shit was bullshit, but it was a good win. Hail motherfucking science.